here I am with Lauren Alaina.
She's getting our conversation about me.
I know, she's getting all that behind the scenes stuff that's not supposed to be on there. That's okay though. That's
I like the way you talk.
Well, I like the way you talk too. You have a southern accent.
Yeah.
See, that's sexy. I'm a Midwest girl, you know, but you're a southern girl.
Just look at it. Just talk about it.
Okay, let's see. Well, you tell me what's your favorite song to sing. What do you personally, if you're just in the car, like you said, doing your thing that you love to sing, windows down, hair blowing.
I like my favorite song right now is All Your Life by the band Perry. I wish I'd have written it. It's incredible. It's beautiful. But my favorite song to sing when I'm on stage is probably Flat on the Floor, or like my mother does. They're completely different. I like Flat on the Floor because people can dance to it and get up and shake it. But then like my mother does, it's my song to my mom, and I get to sing it to her, and I always see her out in the crowd, so that's good, like a good connection that I have with my mom. And so, I mean, those are my favorite songs.
So what song do you think, whether it's one that you've performed and sing or not, what song do you think you connect with the most?
Definitely like my mother does, because it's about my mama, and my mama's always there for me, and I get to sing it for her. The words, it sounds like I wrote it to my mama, so I really like it.
So you wish you had written, you know, yes. Are you writing?
Yeah.
You are writing?
Yeah, I actually have a song that's a possibility to make it on my album that I wrote with Brett James and Luke Laird. But, I mean, nothing's definite yet, so I'm just crossing my fingers and hoping that it makes it.
That's your first venture? Look at us, we're getting the performance. Didn't know we had music.
We've got it
Girl,
going.
you have got it going on.
Are they going to bring us like dinner on a platter now?
If it were dinner on a platter, what do you want it to be?
Steak and mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese, and sweet tea.
You got some mushrooms and onions on that steak?
Maybe so.
Maybe so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe so.
Oh yeah, that's how I do it up here, girl. Smothered in mushrooms and onions. That's the way to go. All right, you gotta tell me about your moment, the one that you are little Carrie Underwood. You are like the next Underwood. You look like her. You've got the talent that she has. Tell me about your experience.
Well, I mean, Carrie started the same way that I did, and she's just like, I've always looked up to her. She's an easy person to look up to because she's just genuine and beautiful. Her music is absolutely ridiculously awesome.
Yes, it is.
And when I found out that I was going to meet her, I got so excited, and then they told me that I was going to sing with her, and it was just like the coolest thing that I've been told since they told me I was runner-up. That was one of the coolest things that's ever happened to me. But being able to share the stage with Carrie Underwood, who's someone I look up to so much. Like, I mean, almost as much as I look up to my mom. Not quite as much. You know, it's just like for different reasons. She represents the kind of person that I want to be, and I want, when I get her age, little girls to look up to me the way I look up to her. So it's just like being able to sing with her was awesome.
She is a good role model.
She is, and she's just as sweet off camera, and like she's really personal, and you know, like she doesn't
like
make
you are.
Yeah. I try to be personal.
You don't have to try. You are. You are. You were so sweet, and you're a role model now too. You have fans. How does it feel to go from being a fan and now you have fans?
Well, it's just you saying that makes me like lose my train of thought. But I mean, I'll always be a country music fan, so now I just have to, you know, now that American Idol's over, I've got a fan base. Thank you to all of you who are my fans. I appreciate it. And I've just got to get my album out, which is coming out really soon. Right after the tour's over, it's going to come out. And I'm just excited to, you know, establish myself as an actual artist, because so far all I've done is sing cover songs, which is awesome, and it got me my fans and runner-up for American Idol. And now I feel like getting my own stuff out there is going to kind of switch me away from American Idol and show people who I really want to be. And I'm excited.
Your own identity.
Yeah.
Yeah, which you have, but I love that. So those are your plans. So when tour's over and you head home, you know, working on your, how are you going to handle, what are your plans with school and working on your career and keeping balance?
Well, if you want to hear something funny, I'm not even finished with last year's school year, like this past school year, because I was so busy with the show. Like, I'm finishing up my classes right now. I just have to go to class tomorrow on our off day, and then I have to record in the studio. So it's just like, school's very important to me, and I maintain all A's. So it's like really important to me, and I'm really good at balancing it out usually, except for when I was on American Idol, because that was hard then. But I'm still enlisted as a student at my school, and I'm going to be a junior this year, so I got 2 more years of high school. And I don't think I'll be able to make it back to school this year because my album's going to be coming out. My music video's coming out this Monday. It's coming out Monday. So it's just like...
Get that Monday.
August the 8th, my music video's coming out. And it's just like all these things are going to be happening, and hopefully they're going to go really well. And I may or may not make it back out to school and actually be in the classes, but I'm still enlisted as a student, and I do my classes online through my school. So I'm not missing out on like being a part of that. I'll still get to go to prom this year and prom next year, and then I'll get to walk with my class, and hopefully at some point I'll get to come back, even if it's just for like 2 days a week, and you know, go to classes just to be around the people that I grew up with. It's just right now, sometimes you have to make some sacrifices to get to the point that you need to be, and then things will kind of calm down.
They will. And keep your head. So what are you doing to keep your head on your shoulders? To know that was such a great response, to know you got to keep your schooling going. What's helping you to remain there?
My mom.
Is she on tour with you?
She is. She's actually eating right now.
Well, that's why we didn't get our plates, because she's got them back there.
Oh, I might not want to bring them on in here.
We'll get that afterwards once they shut the camera off. Okay, let's see. Just a couple more questions. Let me see.
You're good at this, by the way.
Well, thank you very much. It's my first time, but don't tell anybody.
Do you like it?
I am loving this. I am absolutely loving this.
Good.
What have you discovered about yourself throughout this whole process?
I'm a really big family person, and I've always been a really big family person, but I kind of found out how much that I rely on my family, because I'm not around them as much now, and the only person that I get to be around is my mom. So this whole experience kind of made me really appreciate the family that I have, because I mean, like, we're always together, and we have a big family, and it's just like I got to go back and see them in Nashville, and this whole experience has made me appreciate my family so much more, because I haven't been able to see them as much, and it's made me really think about how things can change so quickly, and I just need to like value the time that I have with them. So I guess it kind of showed me how much, you know, I really need my family.
Oh, that's amazing. And then I have to ask, because you're being so personable and down to earth, are you still crying? I know you had mentioned earlier in the year you weren't much of a crier, and since this all began you've been crying. Are you still crying?
No, I mean, sometimes. I mean, I cry sometimes, but when I went home and saw my family, I cried. And sometimes I cry when my hair won't fix.
Well, you know, and not meaning that as a bad thing. I was meaning that as a positive thing. Because to me, crying and hugs are healthy. You know, so...
I'm only crying
I was proud of you when you started crying.
Thank you. I only cry when it's necessary to cry. Like yesterday, this lady brought me this really nice present, and it really just made me really happy, and I cried. But it was like a good cry. I think because sometimes people don't understand that crying isn't always like sad. It's just a way I show my emotions. And I didn't used to do that, but now I do.
But you do, and it's awesome. I love that. That's one of the things I really love about you, is how you've come out of your shell and been more you, and realizing that it's okay. You know, and the more like that you are, the more people are loving you. They can't get enough of you. They can't get enough of you. I can't get enough of you.
Thank you. And all those confidence problems that everyone talked about on the show, they're gone.
Well, good. You showed them how it was done.
I don't have confidence problems anymore on the stage.
I am so glad you took some time with me. I know you're busy. I know you're swamped. You don't have any
You're awesome.
stuff, but
And you're doing good